festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. We welcome you to Los Angeles. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton on the call. So the Los Angeles Dodgers with lofty expectations this season, and why not? They're the defending World Series champs. Singy, it's become so hard in today's game to go back-to-back as champions. Why do you think that is?
Boog, I think it's because of the competition level and the parity that we're seeing in baseball. But yeah, you're right. It is very rare. The Yankees won 3 years in a row from 1998 to 2000. But over the next 20 seasons, nobody else was able to repeat. I think there's less of an imbalance at the top, and teams can compete by combining good internal development with smart, well-timed moves to bring in help from the outside. And once you hit the postseason, anything's possible.
And first pitch coming your way next.
Los Angeles Dodgers.
And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. And he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
An ERA in the low twos last year. So consistent, so dependable. Talk about a skipper who's got a guy like that that's going to go out there and not just keep them in the ball game, but really give them an opportunity to win a ball game, even if it's a low-scoring day for the offense. That's who he was last season. And if he's even close to that this year, I think they'll be really happy with his performance.
Geraldo Perdomo, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And the 1-0. Right through there for a strike. And now 2-1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him swinging. Had him out front for strike three. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. As per usual, one of the best players in the sport, Ketel Marte.
Simply put, Boog, I mean, one of the elite players in the game, arguably the best player in the game. Just an absolute unbelievable talent. Always so much fun to watch him go out there and do his thing. Sit back and enjoy the show, and hopefully he's able to do something special in this one.
That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. In the air, left field. And he dropped it.
Now he'll turn for second.
And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way. Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Man at second. Out towards right center field. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And starting in this one, Merrill Kelly. What's the scouting report on him?
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Leading off here tonight, the designated hitter, number 17, Shohei Ohtani.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Carroll takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. It features a great veteran presence, Teoscar Hernandez.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
Well struck right field. And that one hops the wall. An off throw to second, but he's in there easily.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
1 out, runner at second. Here's Mookie Betts now. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. One out and a runner at second here on opening day. Comes up empty. The shortstop takes the ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him. And there's 2 away.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Swings through that. Man on second, 2 down. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Dodger Stadium. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Nolan Arenado stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Yamamoto making his first start of the year. And he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Hey! The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Oh, 0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. That missed by a lot. And the count 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That one missed. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the first cutter we've seen today, and it was effective. In the dirt, ball 1. Late on that fastball.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And that's in there at the knees. On the ground. And foul ball. No score here in the second. Got him looking for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. Now here is Alek Thomas. And that's way high. Ball 1.
Ball 2.
Two down, nobody on. And it's even up. Swings and misses, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the second. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Los Angeles, or should I say back-to-back here in Los Angeles. See, these fans are watching their Dodgers play for the first time since they won the World Series.
Yeah, and they're celebrating a title and opening day. What could be better?
Man, how good was Yamamoto in that series?
Absolutely unreal. Baseball fans across the board will not forget his performance for a long time.
Muncy digs in. One fun note on Max Muncy in 2025, he added glasses to his equipment. Muncy, who debuted glasses on April 30th and homered in his first at-bat wearing them against Cal Quantrill. And that one hammered way back there. Going, gone! And that funky Muncy hits one out. His first homer of the year. The Dodgers strike first. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Now, Boone, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Jump throw on the money. Nice play.
Batting in, the center fielder, number 44, Andy.
My goodness, Chris, he had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
So up next, Andy Pajes. That one not close, and that's ball one. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Ground ball up the middle. What a stop. To his knee, the throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Back here in L.A., on to the third inning. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks. First
Inside,
pitch,
ball
way
one.
inside, a fastball. This one in the air, center field. Pajes moving under this one. And there's one away.
Batting ninth, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all three swings.
The 0-2. That one
Inside
almost
ball.
got him.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Struck out swinging his first time.
Hey!
Swing and a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Diamondbacks down quickly. They're down 1-0. here at Chavez Ravine. Set for the bottom of the third. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Fouled off to the right. Here's your 1. That one ripped right center field. And it gets by him. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And that one fouled off. Man at second. And a foul ball. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Pitch in the dirt. 2-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second. So here's Kyle Tucker now. The 1-0. Tap foul at the plate. On a strike. The pitch. This one driven. Deep center field. On its way. Home run. And King Tuck sends it out of here. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's Singy. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
That one ripped left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's caught just in front of the wall. That definitely deserves another look, Chris. StatCast shows us that was about as good as it gets in the outfield.
You're right, and it doesn't get much better than that. It's so rare, Boo, to go that far and still be able to make the catch without leaving your feet. That right there, that is elite athleticism on display.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. That's hard hit on the line. This looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down here on opening day. Almost got him. And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here at Dodger Stadium, start of the fourth, Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Swings through that one. Stays alive. And that one missing low. In the air, left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it. You know, these D-backs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The 1-1. Foul ball there. Here's a 1-2. On the ground to third. Muncy. The throw to second is offline.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the designated hitter, Pavin Smith.
First and second, no outs. Pavin Smith digs in now.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
First and second, no outs. Top half of inning number 4. Ground ball left side. Base hit. Here comes Marte around third. Here's the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And that one fouled off. Carroll, the lead runner at second. Smith at first with no outs. And that is out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Next to hit, Gabriel Moreno. And that's fouled off. 1 out. Runners at first and second. That one kicks away from the catcher. The throw to third. Both runners move up on the wild pitch, and the double play is no longer in order.
Well, that could end up being pretty costly right there. They had the double play set up as a way to get out of the inning, but instead it becomes a big strikeout situation with 2 in scoring position.
Struck him out looking. Strikeout number 8.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Two on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. The other way. Leaping, and he makes the grab.
Make a great catch like that. It's all about timing the jump. His timing was perfect. Excellent grab, and he comes down with it. The inning is over.
Bottom of the 4th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy.
Number 13, Max Muncy.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That's outside. Ball 1. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one missed. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Dodgers, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Ripped on a line to center. Thomas moving under it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Andy Pappas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. Marte has a beat on it. And that ends the inning. Dodgers go down quietly, but they still lead it 3-1. Back here in L.A., all set for the start of the inning. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Late on that fastball.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Got him swinging for the strikeout. With number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity at spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
The 1-0. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fly ball down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. One, two now. Yamamoto sends him packing. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Back to the top of the lineup. Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
Ball 2.
2 down, nobody on. Here on opening day. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the lead.
Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And we're all square. It's 3-3.
Back-to-back homers always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Here's the 0-2. That's a little bit low.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're tied now with 3 apiece. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Tosses across the first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1.
I'm not saying they do, but with the way they're squaring up the ball right now, it's almost like they know what's coming. They seem very confident at the plate.
And a foul ball. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. Slides for the stop. Throw to the pitcher, and they get the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that plate. Footwork was excellent. Arm strength was there, and of course, the most important part was getting the out.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground at first, and foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And there's the ball.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Fastball right back to the mound. In plenty of time to first, and Tucker is retired. Inning over. Dodgers down in order. Score remains tied at 3. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Alex Vesia.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Smith, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
In the air, left field. One away.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Hey!
To the right side. Throw on to Freeman. Two quick outs to open the top of the sixth.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the catcher, number 14.
Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Ball, that's low.
Two down, nobody on. And that is that. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Tied 3 apiece. Well, we go bottom 6. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and it is out of here. Mookie Betts blasts one out. His first homer of the year, and that's how they take the lead. It's 4-3.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. No, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Merrill Kelly out of the game, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. So they turn things over to the righty, Paul Sewald.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
He swings and fouls one off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th.
Nope, that's foul.
Foul ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one is hammered right field. This one's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Up next for the Dodgers,
The batter now will be Will Smith. Has grounded out a couple of times. Line drive to short and caught.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, number 13, Matt Muncy.
Now it's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
And the 0-1. Swings through that. Movement in the bullpen. Cade Stroud, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Thompson warming up as well. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And that extends the inning for Teoscar Hernandez.
Up next with the Dodgers, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
The 0-1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Teoscar Hernandez hits 1 out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 6-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Bowie. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dick. Look at that. Pure reaction. Fastball up and in. Not an easy pitch to get to, but because it was just a reflex, he didn't have time to get long with this swing.
So 2 down. Andy Papas steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Ball.
And the 1-0. That one lifted to left. And the inning is over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 6-3. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it seems like days like this get pitchers questioning their life choices, Boog. Any fan who goes for a bathroom break is at risk of missing another dinger.
Hey!
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him. Run away.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Close,
Nope,
but
that's a
called
ball.
the ball. And the count even 1-1. The D-backs trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Into center. That one gets down for a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
First pitch swinging.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. This one in the air, center field. Pajes settles under this one. 2 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Geraldo.
Back to the top of the order now. Stepping in, Geraldo Perdomo. He's already homered in this game. Hard liner. And that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Diamondbacks 3. This is NL West action on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Thompson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
leading off for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Hector Kidd.
That one fouled off. Thompson fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but he's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so the pressure is really on the batter to make something happen. Now a rip into left center, and that's got extra bases written all over it. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Here's Ohtani. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
And although you like the fact that guy throws strikes, guy gets contact, and not always great contact, the fact that when you have runners on, if that ball's in play, there's still a good chance that a run gets pushed across, whether it's earned or not.
Command in the zone is such a crucial part of it, right?
You know, it's not just throwing strikes, but it's throwing quality strikes. It's having quality misses as well. What's a quality miss? Missing just off the plate rather than over the plate.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Outside low. Now 1-2. He goes down looking. Batter challenges in a very big spot.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
Here's Kyle Tucker. He crushed one out of here earlier. An absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
In the dirt. Man at second. That's a base hit. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. The tag is in there. And they lead by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Here's Mookie Betts. He had a big swing back in the 6th. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Hit in the air, center field. Thomas gets under it. Out number 2.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. See you later. Freddie Freeman bops one out of here. His first homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 9-3.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure.
This one absolutely screamed out of here, Singy. A laser. StatCast tells us it was 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, it left in a real hurry and didn't go that far because of the launch angle being a little flatter, but clearly it had all the velocity it needed to leave the yard.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Ryan Thompson is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Cade
Arizona,
Stroud gets handed the rock out of the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
So 2 down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He's already homered here in this one.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0. There's a swing and a miss.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Hey!
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Ground ball right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
Out to center. Thomas moving under this one. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We look ahead to inning number 8. You're dialed into the show.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tanner Scott.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. And the 0-1. Fouled off left side. Oh, 2 now. Up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. First out in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the right fielder, number 7, Corbin Carroll.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Carroll wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges. The lefty, the 1-0. Hammered down the right side, but foul. There's a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And delivers outside. Two down. Breaking ball misses down and away. Popped up. Betts under this one. 2 away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the designated hitter, Pavin Smith.
2 outs, base is empty. Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Yep, that ball went out.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throw on to Freeman. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing for Arizona. Still 11-3. Back here in L.A., putting on a show at the plate today as the spray chart gives us a look at their 6 homers so far.
Yeah, they've been sending them out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
Right back to him on the mound. Sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
The Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei.
So back to the top of the order. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. The Dodgers up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball 1.
Stroud measures 6 feet 2 inches, 200 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. Popped in the air. Left field. Arenado settles under it. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right
Manager
fielder,
out of the dugout,
Kyle.
and he's going to make a change. Cade Stroud done for the night, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Michael Soroka comes on now, getting ready to make his season debut.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
In the air, right field. Carroll settles underneath it. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but still in command. It's 11-3.
Now pitching for
Number
the
77 taking over on the mound, ready to make his season debut.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, the 3rd baseman, Nolan Arenado.
That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away, if you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
High fly ball, right field. Tucker makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the catcher, number 14,
Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that one fouled off.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat. That fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Outside, 1-2 the count. This one chopped up the middle. Kim throws to first in time.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
That's a ball.
A little bit
That's
low.
ball 2.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top of the ninth. One strike away. The changeup missing. Ball 3. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two down, nobody on. And that's ball 4.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Here's Gurriel, 1 for 3. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Right side, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
But a big win by 8 runs, and when you have that kind of lead, you make it easier for the pitching staff to come out, make their pitches, pitch to contact, and not worry about giving up the lead. So nice job today all the way around to get the W.
And your final 11-3. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
I'm Mula Shawty from Rhyming. She been all of my business as of late. I got rich so fast they won't respect, can't catch a break. And yes, I know you tired of hating, I'm tired of staring at your face. And if I'm retaliate, get no tip for tat today. That's on my mama, that's on Big Sean, that's on Lil A from FLA. Out here in LA, trying to make this shake, trying to rap this case. That's a whole 120K to the